What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. For those who don't know, my name is Kavin Hu. I am a film and TV composer from Los Angeles and Singapore. You may have come across some of my CDs in Target back in the early 2000s. Today, I want to talk about sus chords. Now, sus chords are not suspicious chords, but they are suspended chords. Basically, it's a chord that does not have a third note, but rather a second or a fourth note of the chord replaces it. Let's look at the C major chord. We have C, E, G, 1, 3, and 5. Now, if we take the E note, which is the third note, and move it down to the D, the second note, you get a sus2 chord. This is called C major sus2. At the same time, you can also move it up to the fourth note. So for example, C, E, G, you move it up to C, F, G, you get a C major sus4 chord. Let's look at another example. Here we have F major, F, A, C, 1, 3, and 5. We take the 3 and move it down to the 2. F, G, C, you get a F sus2 chord. Now in the key of F major, the fourth note is B flat, 1, 4, 5. This is a F sus4 chord. You can absolutely replace a minor chord with a sus chord as well. For example, here we have D minor. Take away the 3 and replace it with a 2, D minor sus2 chord. Replacing the third with the fourth note, you get D minor sus4 chord. Let's look at one way that we can use a sus chord with our left hand. Here we have a simple arpeggiation of C major. The left hand plays C, G, E in open chords. Definitely check out my tutorial on open chords. I will put a link in the description below. With the left hand playing arpeggios in open chords, you can alternate between a major chord and its sus2 chord. Let me start off by playing the major chord first. And now we sneak in the sus2 chord. By doing so, you add some sophistication to the chords you are playing. Continuing down, we can do the same with pretty much all the chords in the piece, even the minor ones. This kind of arpeggios in your left-hand accompaniment is fairly popular with contemporary pop music or solo piano pieces. The great thing about sus chords is also the fact that it's kind of ambiguous. You can imply that you're in a major key or in a minor key. For example, I'm going to play a simple chord progression of C sus2 and F sus2. I will begin by playing a melody in the major key. It fits pretty well. Now let's try and play a melody in a minor key. That's pretty cool. When you use your sus chords properly, you can keep your listeners in suspense. Another cool thing with the sus4 chord is the fact that you can create a soft landing. Let me explain. I added a sus chord here at the end of the phrase. If I don't have a sus chord, it doesn't sound wrong, but if I have the sus4, you get a softer landing and rounds up the end of the phrase quite nicely. Because of this ambiguous nature of the sus chord, you can use them in conjunction with hybrid chords. These chords are chords that do not necessarily have the same bass note as the root note of the chord. For example, this is C sus2 with the bass playing C. Now, if we switch it to hybrid chords and we start playing different bass notes over the C sus, you get this. This is a great way of using a sus chord with your right hand. That's because you are creating a pattern that the listener can latch on. Definitely check out my second episode where I discuss different ways of accompanying a rock band, and part of which is creating patterns. By utilizing the sus chord in your composition, you can really make it unpredictable, giving your music a nice twist, an element of surprise in your piece. What a great way of subverting your listeners' expectations. As usual, let's try a piece that utilizes sus chords. You can go to the link in the description below to download the PDF. Thank you for staying all the way till the end. If you like this video, please share it with your friends and help me grow the channel by liking and subscribing. Thank you very much.